We've basically got our interior set up and we got some good lighting in here. But if we look at the rendered frame, you'll see we've still got the basic MR physical sky with a really uninteresting ground plane out there. So especially if we wanted this to represent a specific location, we would definitely want to take photographs on site. Even if we were not trying to do a specific locale, we would still want to have something interesting to look at out the window. So there's a couple different ways of accomplishing this. One is to use an environment map, and that's how MR Physical Sky works. If we go into rendering environment, we've got the environment map here. Now you could put a bitmap in there, and you could set that up so that it would map onto an invisible sphere or an invisible cylinder that's an infinite distance away from your scene. And that's kind of like a finesse way of doing it. But the problem with the finesse way of doing it is that 3ds Max is not very happy with that, and you'll actually have performance issues. You will not be able to effectively visualize what you're doing. It'll be really hard for you to actually function through that methodology. So the other way of doing this is with self-illuminating geometry to create an actual object that represents your environment. And this is a little bit more work for you to do, but at least you'll be able to see what you're doing. And you'll be able to control it by, for example, moving and rotating the objects or constraining objects to the camera and so on. So that's what I recommend actually, is to use self-illuminating geometry, and that's the technique that we'll be using in the following videos.